y'all? What's up? What's going on? What's poppin', my beautiful peeps? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Gift Since 92, giving you guys the latest and exclusive content, a new music, entertainment news, inspiration, of course, by yours truly. I am here. So, Bruno Mars just released a brand new album. This name of his brand new album is called The Romantic. And he released this album on Friday, February 27th. And literally, I got a chance to listen to it, and I know I've been pretty much a little bit late on these album reviews, but I'm trying to do better with the consistency. So, with that being said, guys, Bruno Mars fans, I'm pretty much really delighted to do a review of this album, The Romantic. So, I'm going to discuss my favorite standout tracks, how I overall feel about this album sonically, and yeah, so let's get on the pop as always, shall we? So number nine, there, there are 9 tracks off this fourth album, The Romantic, and so the tracks are: 1, Risk It All; 2, Cha Cha Cha; 3, I Just Might; 4, God Was Showing Off; 5, Why You Wanna Fight; 6, On My Soul; 7, Something Serious; 8, Nothing Left; 9, Dance With Me. My standout tracks, favorite tracks off this brand new album, The Romantic, are number 1, Risk It All; 2, Cha Cha Cha; 6, On My Soul; and 7, Something Serious. How do I feel about The Romantic? I actually enjoyed it. I mean, I really love Bruno Mars as an artist. I mean, his sound, like with this project, has like that R&B, soul, funk, Motown sound. So his artistry is like in that lane. But his singing on here is very, very good. I like that the production, it does have that lane of Motown, like 60s and 70s vibe, of that nostalgia, of that era, of that music. But with The Romantic, he definitely is pretty much bringing back that soul of that era, that sound, but it's modern, it's up to date. Um, Vocally, his vocals on here, on this project, is really good. I enjoyed that. He definitely can sing very well. This album has like R&B, soul, funk ballads, R&B ballads. It does have that really, like, you know, it just adds more like that really like romantic, in love feeling type of thing. I do love the fact that this album does have that versatile kind of like a dance and mixed with R&B, Motown, with those tracks like for a good example, Cha Cha Cha. This song is more like a dance R&B record, Cha Cha Cha. And oh, even with the introduction to this album, um, Risk It All. Risk It All has like that R&B ballad, Motown kind of edginess to it. So it's pretty much him risk it all for the woman of his life that he loves. And the theme is pretty much like more of romance and relationships and commitment and falling in love and want to really like, pretty much he definitely brings that sound Motown back, but I actually enjoy that, he does his own thing with that sound. And I don't feel, my honest opinion, listen to his music, he have always sonically did well by pushing his artistry and not sounding the same like everybody else. I mean, the influences are there, but at the same time, though, I actually really do appreciate that he's pretty much been putting out really good music for years. So he's been doing him. I like that the On My Soul, that's pretty much more like a R&B ballad, kind of like a little bit of a mid-tempo. Something Serious, the same thing. Um, Even sonically, with this direction of this album, I feel like most of the album is really good. Um, Even with the R&B ballads, they really have a really good, you know, like it's gives you chills, goosebumps when you even listen to like his R&B ballads. I feel that when I was listening to this overall project, I will say this: I do love that he definitely makes it, you know, um, pretty much like a classic R&B Motown feel to it, but at the same time, he does, you know, tries to keep that sound alive. He's not the only one that's keeping that sound alive because a lot of artists, you know, are currently they're like been doing it for years. But he had really put out a lot of really feel good soul music. And I feel like people really with him, they pretty much underestimated him, which I feel that literally he can actually really perform live well on stage and sing very well and dance. But with his strong connection with music and different genres of music, but he always have credited artists that came before him. See, and really made, you know, it like worthwhile for him to really have his lane and then open the door and then really like make pretty good music. So he really did a good job with this album. I'm gonna give the Romantic album a 5 out of 5. It does feel cohesive. It does feel a sense of really, you know, it just brings back like that vibrant of music. You know, it brings back that like really like feel good music, dancing, singing, you know, your feelings, the emotions. And this album's pretty emotional, you know, on like some records. You know, he's vulnerable, but at the same time, he's conveying a message that love is still alive and still out there for people, being in love and falling in love. But yeah, but this is a pretty good album. The Romantic album is a pretty good album. So I'm gonna give that. I already have rated that. But it's a good album. So I'm gonna give it pretty much. This album is really good. Bruno Mars fans, share your thoughts and your honest opinions with the Romantic album. Tell me what are your favorite tracks that stand out to you that you enjoy off of this project. And so yeah, so the album cover, I like it. Is simple, it's artsy. The roses gives more like a, you know, some album covers doesn't have to be so too extravagant, but simple, nice cover design layout. It's really good, black and white. So I feel that direction of that. So yeah, so with that being said, guys, stay tuned next episode of Get Since 92. Like, share, comment, subscribe down below. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification button as always. Stay tuned next episode of Get Since 92. Peace.